In today's news, specific FRATELLI BARETTA products recalled, BVI poised to become global digital assets hub, the BVI Olympic Committee exceeding International Olympic Committee's 30% mandate, incinerator control panel 90% completed, and KENISHA SPRAUVE to launch children's books. Well, viewers, these and more stories when 284 News return.
Across the BVI, the fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacows Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
He hit me. Will CG cover this?
Don't worry. Remember when I was in that competitive arm wrestling circuit? Three-time champion, baby. I did feel bad crushing all those arms and dreams. So I took them all out for ice cream. And then we got crushed. Anyway, CG handled my claims fast.
That explains the arm.
The best cover for the best value. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Welcome viewers to the Monday, March 18th edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Leading today's news, the Environmental Health Division has issued an urgent public notification regarding the recall of FRATELLI BARETTA ready-to-eat charcuterie meat products due to concerns of possible under-processing, which may pose health risks to consumers in the territory. A media release from the Ministry of Health and Social Development noted that the recall specifically targets ready-to-eat copper products with varying best by dates. Well, these include EST.M47967 or M7543B, which can be located inside the USDA mark of inspection or inkjet print on the front of the package. FRATELLI BARETTA USA Inc. initiated the recall due to the under-processing of products containing copper, raising concerns about potential contamination with foodborne pathogens. According to the ministry, these recalled products were distributed to distributors and retail locations worldwide, including the Virgin Islands. It also noted that while officers from the Environmental Health Division have been actively coordinating with associated retailers who have promptly taken measures to remove the affected products from their shelves, it is still possible that some of these products were sold to consumers already. In response to the recall, the ministry is advising individuals who may have purchased the recalled products to immediately discontinue use and return them to the place of purchase for a full refund. For further information or inquiries regarding the recall, individuals are encouraged to contact the division directly at 468-5110. The British Virgin Islands is positioning itself to emerge as a world-leading hub for the burgeoning digital assets sector, anchored by a robust new regulatory framework and ecosystem for innovative fintech businesses, according to the Deputy Premier and Minister for Financial Services, Honorable Lorna Smith OBE. Addressing the International Arbitration Center Conference, Smith outlined the territory's roadmap to capitalize on its first mover advantage, strong financial services expertise, and collaboration with industry to create a thriving and trusted digital assets market. Central to the ambition is this Virgin Islands newly minted Virtual Asset Service Providers Act, which establishes the legal framework for registering and supervising virtual asset service providers under rigorous regulatory oversight. Smith emphasized the VASP legislation was carefully crafted in close consultation with the industry leaders to address the unique challenges and risks inherent to the rapidly evolving digital asset space. Key elements include stringent anti-money laundering measures that require providers to demonstrate effective risk management in compliance with global standards. Higher risk offerings like custodians and exchanges face even stricter obligations. The Deputy Premier highlighted cross-border collaboration as critical for digital assets, with the BVI actively coordinating with the regulators worldwide to ensure providers operating in multiple jurisdictions meet all relevant compliance requirements. With over 60 VASP license applications received to date, the territory is swiftly moving to harness its reputation and professional services expertise to establish a comprehensive and secure environment for the digital assets industry. Smith underscored an overarching mission to create a dynamic ecosystem populated with innovative, dependable, and trust providers with state-of-the-art and effective regulation as its beating heart. Well, in the aftermath of the recently launched Women in Sports Commission, President of the BVI Olympic Committee, Ephraim Penn, has revealed that the BVI has well exceeded the International Olympic Committee's mandate of including women in member committees. Penn noted that while the IOC mandates a ratio of having at least 30% of each member committee inclusive of women, the BVI Olympic Committee presently consists of approximately 43% of women. Penn at the time of his statement was speaking to 284 Media on the recent establishment of the Women in Sports Commission in the Virgin Islands.
We are governed by the IOC and internationally, and by Pan Am Sports in the region, in the continent. And one of their mandates is for all Olympic committees, national Olympic committees, to have a greater involvement of women in their executive board. And their standard was for 30%. But I am pleased to say that we in the British Virgin Islands are always ahead of the curve. We have about 43% of our committee are women. So, but we can't stop there and be happy that, oh, we achieved that. Just to say you have women on your committee, what are you doing, or what are they doing? What role are they playing?
The commission consists of President Gloria L. George, Secretary Deborah Hodge, Public Relations Officer Mia Leonard, and committee members Winnet Lawrence, Makeda Foy, Patricia Hodge, and Renesia Simmons. Speaking on the main objective of the commission, Penn said it is to work with the BVIOC to advise on development and implementation of a women in sports strategy. He said the commission will campaign for increased participation of female athletes in the Olympic program and leadership positions in the Olympic movement to promote the bright and well-being of women and girls in and through sports, giving a greater access to all. Under the commission, Penn noted that recommendations will also be made to recognize the achievements of individuals, including through a Women and Sports Award. He thanked President George for fulfilling the mandate of establishing the committee and noted that it was no small feat, as several attempts dating back to 2008 were previously made, but to no avail.
In 2023, we attended a program in Panama. Gloria George and myself attended from the British Virgin Islands Olympic Committee. And we were one of the very few that didn't have a Women in Sports Commission. So I told Gloria that's our mandate, to get that form and to get that going. And she had worked diligently on it, and to my surprise, I received a call Friday afternoon saying, "Are you busy on Saturday?" I said, "Well, I usually am." But she said, "Well, I'd like you to come to Virgin Gorda because we're going to launch the commission." And I dropped everything I was doing because to me, that was a crowning achievement for all small NOC and also for the women of the British Virgin Islands.
Following the news of the launch of the commission, Penn said it has been gaining recognition not only across the region, but also at the international level.
You might be surprised that I have gotten recognition from I got congratulations from the president of Pan Am Sports, congratulations from one IOC member in the Caribbean, because it may seem simple, but in the context of what we are trying to achieve and what those international bodies are trying to achieve, it's a great achievement. So I must congratulate Gloria, George.
Well, up next, viewers, more news from across the territory.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is Kamal Haynes. Most of you know me from 284 News, but now you get to see me in a different light on my very own show called Health is Wealth. We have Joel Turnbull.
I don't want you to arch your back when you're pulling down.
Milton McLean.
First of all, right, your footwork.
Steve Augustine.
You did a pretty hard workout today, so perhaps...
And as you can see, it's actually... Alonzo Boynes.
Taekwondo.
Adam Murrows.
I'll speak as if you're an absolute beginner.
I am an absolute beginner.
You are an absolute beginner.
And Seth Graham.
It bites. It will bite.
Get your water, get your fruits and veggies, and experience a wealth of knowledge about getting healthy. Welcome back, viewers. The repair works to the damaged incinerator at Popwood Pond are nearing completion, according to a recent update by the Honorable Vincent Wheatley, the Minister for Health and Social Development. Speaking during a recent sitting of the House of Assembly, Wheatley presented a comprehensive overview of the British Virgin Islands waste management initiatives, highlighting significant progress on the ongoing work on the incinerator.
Work on the incinerator continues to progress. The damaged parts have been disassembled from the structure. The transfer ramps have been completed and received. The control panel is 90% completed, and the quench tank and ash conveyor are completed and should arrive in the territory by the end of this month. However, Madam Speaker, the heat exchange is experiencing some delays, which we hope to have rectified in short order. Additionally, work has begun on the incinerator building to ensure the safety of the staff and facilitate the functioning of the incinerator.
In addition to the incinerator updates, Minister Wheatley outlined a multifaceted approach to waste management. He said the team is actively applying intermediate and final soil cover to dump sites, introducing controlled waste picking and salvaging.
The department is also engaged with their contractors periodically to conduct quality assurance and improvement meetings. Additionally, the tender package for the redesign and maintenance of the dump site located at Popwood Pond will soon be advertised. Another tender package will also be advertised for the acquisition of modern landfill equipment, such as landfill compactor and bulldozer, to increase the department's capacity to manage the waste, to reduce the likelihood of fires and land slippage. 14 new public garbage bins have also been constructed.
Wheatley also reported the construction of 14 new public garbage bins, reinforcing the commitment to community waste disposal. He also emphasized the ongoing development of a waste oil storage facility.
Our waste oil storage facility is 90% completed. Drop-off and collection of residential waste oil has commenced today, 5th March 2024. And the oil will be exported for treatment and recycling. Additionally, the contract for the construction of 60 recycle collection bins for the We Recycle program has been awarded.
In an exemplary demonstration of recycling efforts, Wheatley provided updates on the exportation of plastics, aluminium, and scrap metal, as well as addressing the issue of derelict vehicles.
The department has successfully baled and shipped 3 million plastic bottles for the year and has shipped approximately 120 pounds of aluminum and scrap metal each month. The Ministry of Health and Social Development is also finalizing the tender package for the recycling of derelict vehicles and scrap metal. The department is also working on strengthening enforcement and has issued 7 litter removal orders and tagged 30 derelict vehicles, with 14 being removed for the year thus far. In an effort to facilitate public education in waste management, the department has begun conducting public meetings. This initiative began with the first set of public meetings for 2024 in Virgin Gorda and Enigada, and the department intends to conduct at least 1 public meeting per month in a different district.
Minister Willie expressed confidence in the department's trajectory, assuring that the outlined efforts position the Department of Waste Management on track to achieve its 2024 objectives. Well, owner of Motion's Preschool and Day, Mrs. KENISHA SPRAUVE, has added Arthur to her name as she recently published 2 children's books. The books, Kimmy Goes to Beach and Kimmy Goes Island Hopping, will officially be launched on Sunday, March 24th from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Noah Lloyd Positive Action Movement Park. In a recent interview with Tweet 4 Media's Ron Grant, SPRAUVE provided some background on how the book came about.
Well, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Writing a book is something that I always wanted to do, but I just never had the time. I never had the energy. So it was something that was in the back of my mind, but I knew it would not come out into fruition. But I met Stella Mays, and she said to me, we were talking on a different note, and she said to me, you need to write a book. And I said, yeah, sure. And I laughed it off, and I didn't think about it again. And she called me and she said, I said, you need to write a book. She said, God is telling me that you need to write a book. And I said to her, I don't have the time. I don't have the time to go and find out, to outsource, to find where to do illustrations, where to get the books printed. I'm swamped. I really don't have the time. She said, don't worry. She said, you write the book, come up with the illustrations, and I'll do everything else. And I said, okay. And honestly, I went and I laid down and I was like, why she don't leave me alone? And I picked up my phone and I said, let me see, let's just try. And I just started writing and I said, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it simple enough that my Motions children can sit through the whole book. Okay. And I started writing and it happened, and and I'm happy that she pushed me to that point.
Well, she also spoke about the impact she hopes the books will have on students.
I have parents who would come and ask me, like, how do you find the time? I have one and I can't find the time. But some of my students have gotten the book already and they're excited about it, and I'm excited about them having it. I think that a lot of times when we read books, especially for that age, we don't find books with people who look like us or places that look like where we live. So looking at the books and seeing people who look like their mommy and daddy, look like their grandparents, seeing the beach that they often visit, I think that creates an excitement for them.
SPRAUVE said the book launch will be one with a twist, specifically for children and families to enjoy.
Again, because it's a children's book, I don't want it to be a regular book launch. I want the children to be there. I want the children to have fun. I want them to have bouncy castles and face painting and cotton candy and popcorn and the work, so that they can enjoy the book launch as well. So it's for them.
Well, she shared information on the cost and various avenues to purchase the books.
Right now, the books are available on Amazon.com, Walmart, BarnesandNoble.com. It's also available on Apple eBooks, and it will be available at the book launch and on Island. So if you get the books off of Amazon, they range between Amazon and the other providers that I listed, they range between $15.99 to $25, depending on which one you choose in terms of soft copy, hard copy.
Understood.
There are also ebooks for the Kindle versions for less. Once they get on Island, there will be $20 for them on island.
SPRAUVE also gave some encouragement to other young professionals on following their dreams.
I think I would tell them to jump out of the box. I told people that last year was my year to jump out of my box. I feel like when you're comfortable in life, you need to make yourself uncomfortable, because that means there's room for more, there's room to improve yourself. And that's all, just jump out of the box, step out of the box and push yourself, because if you don't do it for you, then nobody's going to do it for you.
Viewers, to view that full interview, visit all 284 media platforms. Well, up next, another local story before turning to some regional news.
Start the year off with more. More speed, more downloading, more savings, and more fire. CCT Fire Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second. Super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI CCT Fire and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
Father Jesus, that line you long like church service.
Alright, you enjoy the rest of it. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. What are they? You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
You want top of power? Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. The ROTARACT Club of Tortola plans to host 150 young professionals in the Virgin Islands for its BVI Homecoming Conference in June 2024. The ROTARACT District 7020 Conference, dubbed BVI Homecoming, is held annually in the country where the current leader of the ROTARACT district is located. It will take place from June 15th to the 19th at the Scrub Island Resort. Mr. Salvin Dawson of the Virgin Islands is the district ROTARACT representative and is the fourth person from the Virgin Islands to be the district ROTARACT representative in the district's history. Salvin expressed excitement about the hosting the conference, noting that the BVI clubs had faced challenges with the two previous opportunities to host conference due to the impact of Hurricanes Irma and Maria, as well as the COVID-19 pandemic.
What does it mean for you and the BVI ROTARACT Club to be hosting such a magnificent event?
I'll be honest, there's a lot of anxiety, there's pressure, there's excitement, but mostly, there's the anxious feeling because it's been so long since we've hosted a conference in the BVI. The last time was back in 2006, so we are about to hit 20 years and it's like, what has been going on? So, of course, we did have opportunities, but they were taken from us due to natural disasters and the pandemic. But for the most part, the anxiety is there because this is us now bringing it home. Hence why we are calling it the BVI Homecoming.
The previous Virgin Islands district ROTARACT representatives were Edson Boyer from the ROTARACT Club of Tortola in 2005 to 2006, Javon Reimer from the ROTARACT Club of Tortola in 2017 to 2018, and Trevor Bridgewater from the ROTARACT Club of Virgin Gorda in 2020 to 2021. Conference chair spoke on the scale of the conference and what attendees can express.
So yes, we are saying that we're targeting the region, and of course that encapsulates Turks and Caicos, Jamaica, Cayman, and the British Virgin Islands.
Jamaica, Haiti, U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Bahamas.
Yes, those are our initial target areas. However, we also have close connection to District 7030, which encapsulates from Antigua all the way to Suriname. So we do have potential participants from there, as well as because ROTARACT and Rotary is not a just regional or local organization, we may have attendees from Canada. Whoever picks up our advertisements for conference may be coming. So that is the depth and breadth of who we can be hosting in the Virgin Islands. What would we engage at the conference? We will have a series of professional development seminars. We will have a lot of fellowship. We would be exposing the Virgin Islands and a lot of our culture to the participants of this magnitude of an event.
Moreover, Selvin said there is still an opportunity for local businesses to partner and play a crucial role in ensuring that attendees receive an authentic BVI experience.
There are ways that you can reach out to myself directly or the conference chair. You can contact us via the social media platforms. We do have sponsorship packages where, based on what you offer, we offer you the opportunity to provide your business, advertise your business, promote your business within our conference package and stuff like that. You can reach out to us. The email sounds long, but it's BVI District Conference 2024 at gmail.com.
Okay, and repeat that for me one more time.
BVI District Conference 2024 at gmail.com.
June 2024 is a very significant time to host conference. It aligns with the 40th anniversary of the Rotaract Club of Tortola. Conference chair also shared the costs associated with registration and various available packages.
The home of all of our information is our social media page.
And that's fine.
Yes, you can visit our District Rotaract 7020 page or our BVI Homecoming page on Instagram to get a share quote of the fees. So there are regional fees as well as local rates. We do have an advert out for BVI splitting up the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And there's also a pass. The pass goes for $575 and you would get to experience the entire conference experience without staying at the hotel.
Okay.
So you come over, you get fed. If you do the entire pass, you get the memorabilia, you get the entire experience without having to expedite the entire cost of actually having to stay on Scrub Island.
The Rotaract Club of Tortola was chartered in 1984 with President Archibald Christian. The Rotaract Club of Tortola is a youth-based community service organization sponsored by the Rotary Club of Tortola. Worldwide, the Rotaract clubs are considered partners of Rotary International. EXXONMOBIL Guyana announced a new oil discovery on Friday, March 15th, marking their first find of 2024 to the Starbrook block offshore Guyana. The bluefin well encountered a significant amount of hydrocarbon-bearing sandstone, indicating potential for future development. Drilled by the Stena Drill Mats drill ship in over 4,200 feet of water, the bluefin well sits roughly 8.5 kilometers southeast of the previously successful Sailfin 1 well. This discovery strengthens EXXONMOBIL's confidence in the Starbrook block's potential, adding to the over 30 finds made there since 2015. President of EXXONMOBIL Guyana, Alistair Rutledge, said the company's exploration program continues to improve their understanding of the block's potential to drive viable oil and gas development. He said this latest find reinforces that Guyana have the people, skills, and technology to safely and responsibly deliver value to Guyana from the country's resources. Dancehall star Vybz Kartel, whose real name is Adidja Palmer, had his 2014 murder conviction overturned by the Privy Council in London. The court ruled last Thursday that attempts to bribe jurors during the original trial a decade ago rendered the verdict unsafe. Kartel, 48, was sentenced to life imprisonment in 2014 for the murder of his associate Clive Lizard Williams. Williams disappeared in 2011 and his body has never been found. Prosecutors argued that Williams was killed at Kartel's home after being accused of stealing guns. The record breaker The record-breaking 65-day trial in Jamaica resulted in a conviction, but questions lingered. This February, Kartel and his co-defendants launched their final appeal with the Privy Council, the highest court for Jamaica. Their argument centered on the judge's handling of juror misconduct allegations. One juror allegedly offered fellow jurors money to reach a not guilty verdict. The Privy Council, in a judgment delivered by Lord Lloyd Jones, agreed that allowing this juror to remain on the panel was a fatal error. The case now returns to the Jamaican Court of Appeal, which will decide whether to order a retrial. Kartel remains in prison until this decision is made. Vice Kartel retains significant popularity in Jamaica and internationally for his music. This latest development leaves Kartel's future uncertain, but clears the way for a potential new trial. Well, viewers, that's all we have for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Bye-bye.